Well, welcome back, guys. Narcs. Alright, here's what you missed in the last video.
Why am I approaching you?
Yes.
This is yours. Take it back. No, you're a fucking asshole. You are this close to being on the ground.
I'm not bugging you.
Come on, let's go.
Sir, I don't want to.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
You.
I'm a little late doing this because I actually realized that Dr. Phil actually had narcs on his show. It honestly seemed like Dr. Phil had really good points, and as you'll see coming up, it seems like he's kind of making narcs look to be like a bad guy. So let's watch a little bit of this video first, and then the Dr. Phil one. This one is mentioned a few times in the video itself. There's a couple other of narcs videos that are also mentioned, but this one's mainly mentioned.
Go fuck yourself,
ma'am.
narc.
So you can walk all around the store.
How about that?
You
Go
just threw
fuck
your
yourself.
delicious McDonald's and
Go
delicious.
fuck yourself.
I love Bang
I
energy
don't
drinks,
care.
but you're throwing it at me.
I don't give a shit.
The real irony here is a person in a handicap spot, which, by the way, clearly she doesn't need, is blocking the handicap exit area. So the next person who's really out now started the car. Just cart return is on the other lane, but it's right over there. Oh no. All right, boys, it's time to light her up. Hey, ma'am, sorry, that's not where the cart goes. That's in the handicap walkway. Someone who's actually handicapped might need that for like their wheelchair or something.
Wait, I'm sorry. She handicapped, is that what you're saying?
Right, someone who's like in a.
Oh no, I'll move it. I mean,
Thank you. See,
and I do have a handicap actually.
well,
So just letting you know, but I get what you're saying.
is it lazy bonesitis? But like the
I'm sorry, wait, what?
Is it
Did you just say?
is your disability lazy bonesitis? Because I saw you walk around the store and then you
Oh,
came out.
absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you're being so.
And I literally jerked my back, and now it is killing me.
Sorry.
And today's been a better day. But have you seen my MRI, sir?
Look.
And who the fuck are you?
Oh, I'm the narcs.
Okay, well you can narc, go fuck yourself.
Well, that's
Nice
not
one.
nice to say.
Well, lazy bonesitis. How about assholeitis?
Well, I'm a.
Don't stutter at me and get the fuck out.
Ma'am, you didn't let me finish my great statement.
No, thank you, sir. You can leave me alone.
I'm irresponsible
Thank
personitis. That's what I have. I have too much of that. The
You
cart corral's right over there.
irresponsible personitis. You have go fuck yourself-itis.
I don't think you're making. That's not
It
where
could
it
go
goes.
there. How about there? How about this? You want the cart there? You can go fuck yourself and
I
put
don't
it
want
there.
to put it there.
I don't know who you think you
Let's
are, but
say
don't
some-
ever tell somebody with a disability, is it lazy bonesitis?
Well, it might be.
You're a fucking dick.
Well, I'm just pointing out what. Don't hit me, ma'am.
Okay, well, first of all, before that happened, I mean, he is kind of being a dick. But at the same time, she starts moving the cart. She gets back in her truck. She then gets saved by this old lady. But then she moves someone else's cart that is conveniently in the wrong place.
Don't hit me, ma'am.
I'm not gonna hit you. I'm gonna take your glasses. I'm gonna throw them on the ground.
Well, that's theft and
a theft.
yeah.
Theft? Is
Yeah.
that theft?
yeah, taking my stuff and destroying it's theft and
Well,
vandalism
sitting here and being an asshole.
and pointing out when you were being lazy is what I did.
Lazy. I'm not being lazy. I'm hurting. I have an autistic daughter I take care of, and I have a disability. Go fuck yourself,
ma'am.
narc.
So you could walk all around the store.
How about that?
Damn.
Go
Just threw
fuck
your
yourself.
delicious McDonald's and
Go
delicious.
Damn.
fuck yourself.
I love Bang
I
energy
don't
drinks,
care.
but you're throwing it at
I
me.
don't give a shit.
Look,
Get
man,
the
let me
fuck
give you my
outta here.
let me give you my business
I don't
card.
know who you think you are.
I'm the card narc,
But
I
don't
told
ever
you.
tell somebody with a disability it's lazy bonesitis.
You got a pretty
Go
good.
fuck yourself.
You got a pretty good
card
throwing
narc.
arm for someone with a disability.
Throwing arm, it's my back, asshole.
You still got to use your back to throw. Would you like my business card or not?
Oh,
Go
Hit me
fuck
with your-
yourself.
No, how about you want my business
I
card?
mean, he's kinda-
I don't know who you
kinda
think you
right.
are, but don't ever tell somebody
I've told
with
you.
a disability they have lazy bonesitis.
But you
Take
do.
your cart narcs and go fuck yourself.
Would you like my
Here.
card? Thank you.
No, I'm glad you're
You
afraid
tore
of
my
me. You
card.
better be.
Well, I don't want you to assault me again.
Assault you?
you've
I
already hit-
threw drink on you,
That's
little
assault.
girl, okay?
and
Don't
that's-
be a little girl.
And as a feminist, I take offense with that. Girls are just as powerful as men.
Fuck
I am.
yourself.
You can ask my
Before
friend.
I run you over. How about that?
That's.
Get out of the fuck-
I'm on your
Damn.
way, and you shouldn't
Oh,
threaten.
and
Ma'am, you shouldn't threaten assault like that. And I'm staying out of your way.
how about this?
What?
I'm actually gonna go inside to my friend, the manager, and tell her that you're.
And what? I would absolutely.
Don't. No.
I'm not going to talk to you.
Don't get near me.
Don't talk to you.
Don't get near me.
I'm the one who's
Don't
backing
get near
away.
me. I don't know who you think you are.
I'm the cart narcs. I've told you a million times.
Okay.
I'm backing away, and you're the one who threw stuff at me.
I'm gonna go tell Walmart that you guys are
you going to start?
cart narcs.
Yes. Are you going to start with what you did, leaving a cart in the middle of the handicap area? We got to start with that, 'cause that's why this whole.
Let's start with this. Go fuck yourself. And I don't know who you think
We're not starting with that. That's happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say that already
I'm not
happened.
harassing. I'm pointing out.
Disability.
I'm in a calm
you
manner.
You just called me lazy. You've never seen my MRIs. You're not inside my body.
You're walking
you
around.
Go fuck yourself.
In the time you've walked back and forth a bunch of
I have
times.
to take pain medication to even walk around.
Right, but in the time you've walked back and forth and thrown your stuff at me, you could have walked your cart back to the corral where it belongs.
Exactly. That's the whole point of this.
You can also go fuck off and not harass people.
That's not
Please
harassment.
Don't tell me you're gonna
That is also true. Like, I agree in a way with what Cartnark is doing. Like, he has good intentions behind his message that he's trying to push onto people. But the way he's doing it, like throwing magnets and stickers onto everything and calling people names, I mean, it's kind of disingenuous to the actual cause that he's trying to make aware to people, I guess.
ask this lady if she leaves her cart
That's
right
not
there.
harassment, ma'am.
Are you gonna do that?
I'm the
Is
one
that
who's
what you're gonna do?
we do it to everybody no matter what.
Okay, well, I don't give a shit, but do you insult them and tell them they don't have a disability?
I didn't say that.
You just said it's lazy bonesitis.
Right,
That's my disability.
That's my suspicion, yes.
Is it your suspicion?
Yes.
Okay, no, I have 6 bulging discs in my neck.
Look.
I have 3 bulging discs in my back, and I have degenerative arthritis.
She said dicks.
So go fuck yourself.
But how did that not affect you when you were going throughout the store for the past
What
half
do you
hour?
mean not affect me? I told you I have to take pain medication to even walk around.
So
Who
why couldn't
are you?
My name's Sebastian, Agent Sebastian with the card narcs.
Sebastian, Agent Sebastian. So
how?
why do you harass people?
Not harass.
Agent
I'm
Sebastian.
saving the next person with a real disability who might have
With a real disability?
who might have like
Ooh.
Don't ever insult
Damn.
somebody and tell them they don't have a real disability, Sebastian.
Who might have
Just because they're walking around a store.
Pretty well,
does
too, may I
not-
say.
Absolutely. I'm in a hurry to go home to my autistic daughter, who also has a disability.
You're not that much of
You
a
wanna
hurry
see-
because you've been throwing stuff at me and trying to hit
Sebastian,
me
come here.
and steal my things.
Come here, I want you to.
I'm sure you have an autistic daughter,
I'm not trying to steal.
and I don't think she wants her mother to be like this.
You know, I just want to make a really quick point that I'm, like, visually seeing here. Her purse is massive. I don't think that's going to help your back at all.
If I had to, you probably could be a better
Well, I
role
don't
model for
think
her,
Do
quite
you
frankly.
have a son or a daughter?
I have many, actually. I'm a sperm donor.
I'm a very good mother. But my daughter.
You're
is
modeling
just fine
poor.
with me. Look,
I don't want.
they don't just give people
Look,
handicaps without having a handicap, Sebastian.
Ma'am,
So that's what I don't
all
get.
I'm
Is why you
saying
insulted me.
Is you blocked the handicap
no,
aisle.
you
Yes,
said
you did.
more than that, Sebastian. You said I have a disability and it's called lazy bonesitis because I
Right.
walked around Walmart.
And then couldn't walk the extra 25 feet.
I
to return.
could walk the extra 25
But you
feet,
chose not to
Sebastian,
because of
but
what?
I'm trying to get
Lazy
home to my
bonesitis.
autistic daughter.
You're not trying that hard because you keep throwing
Okay?
stuff at me.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not going to throw anything at you.
And,
I want
well,
you to
see, you telling me to back off.
No,
Here
I
you are.
want you to see what.
Bro, nobody cares.
I'm
Just
sure
go
you're a
home.
doctor into giving that to you. That's fantastic. The point is, you could have just taken this back and avoided all of this, and someone with a chair could have now can't get through there because your cart's blocking them. Do you deny that?
I could have conned some doctor into.
Look,
You know, Sebastian.
yes,
You're not even a human being. You're a real piece of work.
I'm a cart narc is what I am.
I mean, I could maybe agree with that.
No, Sebastian.
Yes, I am.
You're a piece of shit.
Ma'am, I didn't throw anything at somebody.
Sebastian, you're not inside my body, so don't ever insult nobody.
I think they both don't have a right to be able to say one is a piece of shit over another.
Not many
By
people are
telling
getting
them.
inside your body anytime soon, quite frankly. But the point is,
Here, Sebastian.
Oh, that's a little too far.
what? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Ma'am, please stop approaching me. I'm backing
Come here,
away.
Sebastian.
Oh,
No,
is it
come
the
here. I'm
pepper
gonna
spray
teach you.
time?
Uh-oh, pepper spray.
Yep.
I'm gonna teach you.
Ah!
to talk to
Card
your-
narcs out. She's trying to assault me. Card narcs, at your service, sir. She's trying to assault me with pepper spray.
Alright, so anyway. So if you've never watched Dr. Phil McCraw, if I'm saying that right, McCraw. Anyway, from what this says, it says Dr. Phil provides the most comprehensive form of mental health issues in the history of television. We'll see about that.
Today on Dr. Phil. Beware of the cart narcs.
When I do see that some lazy bones has left their card out, I turn on the wand of justice and activate the mouth siren.
You do more than just ask them to put their cart back.
Is your disability lazy bones-itis?
You shame them.
I don't know who you think you are.
You say you're a trained agent. Who trained you?
Me.
You put the shopping cart behind my truck, was preventing me from leaving.
Why didn't you just take your card back?
Parking lot monitors specifically pick up shopping carts. That's their job. They get paid to do just that.
If I just go out there and say, why don't you take it back? They don't see the consequences.
You just don't know what the hell you're talking about because the evidence contradicts what you're saying. Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today is going to be a changing day in your life.
It's a safe place.
Hello there. I'm a clown.
Everything needs to be a safe place nowadays.
Do you ever get the feeling that you're being watched?
Aw, they all have their masks on. 9 months ago. Okay.
I do. With over 320 million working camera phones in this country, the chances of you being recorded in public have never been higher. So if you are out and about, you better be looking over your shoulder. Why? Because you could end up like one of my guests today. An encounter with a mysterious man in a parking lot soon escalated into an argument that was filmed and posted on the internet with thousands of views. So what was the disagreement about? Well, you'll be surprised. We're talking about, a shopping cart. This is not an isolated incident. This mysterious man that calls himself Agent Sebastian travels the country as leader of the cart narcs and says he has narked hundreds of members of the public who do not return their shopping cart to the cart receptacle. I'm serious.
Wow! It's so shocking! He's trying to do good. His intentions are actually good?
Growing number of fans and critics, some of whom are here today. Now, he says as long as there are lazy bones in the parking lots, he has a mission, and his work is just not done.
Don't hit me, ma'am.
I'm not gonna hit you. I'm gonna take your glasses. I'm gonna throw them on the ground.
I'm Agent Sebastian. I'm the founder of the Cart Narcs. Cart Narcs are an independent organization that tries to get people to just take their cart back to the cart return. That's not where the carts go, that's the mulch. When I do see that some lazy bones has left their cart out, I turn on the wand of justice and activate the mouth siren. That's not where the carts go, that's the middle of the spot. We've had hundreds of encounters. I've had many threats on my life being a cart narc. Besides a guy pulling a gun on me, I've had multiple people say they're gonna run me over. Well, sir, that's not nice. Sir, that's against the law. There's definitely an adrenaline rush.
Go yourself,
ma'am.
cart narc. How about that?
This is my uniform. I have an equipment vest, which is actually a bulletproof vest. I put my body camera right here. Captures everything that happens so nobody can lie about it afterwards. It's curbing, sir.
You know that's against the law to videotape somebody.
I have this wand here which lights up. It shows that I'm highly visible.
I threw drink on you,
That's
little
assault.
girl, okay?
And that's
Be a little girl.
And as a feminist, I take offense with that. After I ask them nicely to return their cart, if they still don't do it, I slap on a bumper magnet of shame.
Where does it say that I have to do anything?
That's
but
the
what
thing,
I
it's
did?
Politeness.
That's great. Keep picking them up.
Think about somebody besides yourself. Our videos get millions and millions of views. This is because I think it's a common pet peeve. Is your disability lazy bones-itis?
And who the are you? Well, lazy bones-itis? How about itis?
People say you're bullying and harassing people. That's simply not true. What I'm doing is I'm not letting them throw a temper tantrum and dissuading me from my mission. I'm a highly trained special agent with the cart narcs. What we do is we narc people out who leave their carts out like this, like big old lazy bones. To those who say I'm just shaming the public, yes, I am. We are a social creature, and that's how we learn what to do, is by watching examples of how to behave. There is an epidemic of lazy bones in America, and the cart narcs are here to slide it back. Wait a minute, ma'am, please stop approaching me. I'm backing away.
No, come here, because I'm going to teach you.
Uh-oh, pepper spray.
I'm going to teach you.
Ah! She's trying to assault me with pepper spray.
You have pretty quick feet.
Well, yeah, I have to flee quite often. As you saw, pepper spray. I've had a gun pulled on me. I've had people try to hit me with their cars and trucks over just asking them to put their cart back where they know it belongs.
Uh-huh. Well, but you do more than just ask them to put their cart back.
Well, that's correct, because
you shame them.
Correct. And it's only, as you saw in the videos there, it's a bumper magnet. It's not marking, but it is that scarlet letter that says, I don't return my shopping cart like a jerk. And when they do react like what we're seeing in some of these videos, it does highlight how ridiculous they are, how ridiculous their ego is.
Well, here's an excerpt from a video posted by Sebastian on his YouTube page in February of last year. And I want you to pay close attention to what Sebastian says to the woman in this video.
Is your disability lazy bones-itis? Because I saw you walk around the store and then you
Oh,
came up-
absolutely. How about that?
You
Go yourself.
delicious McDonald's and
Go
delicious
yourself.
I love banging
I
energy
don't
drinks
care.
because you're throwing it at
I
me.
don't give
Man, let me give you my business card.
I don't know who you think you are.
I'm the cart narc,
But
I
don't
told
ever
you.
tell somebody with a disability it's lazy bones-itis.
You got a pretty good throwing arm for someone with a disability.
Throwing arm, it's my back.
You gotta use your back to throw. Would you like my business card or not?
How about that?
So how-
Why do you harass people?
Not harass.
Agent
I'm
Sebastian.
saving the next person with a real disability who might have
With a real disability?
Who might have, like, you know-
Don't ever insult somebody and tell them they don't have a real disability, Sebastian.
Who might-
Yeah, I'm in a hurry to go home to my autistic daughter, who also has a disability.
I'm sure you have an autistic daughter.
I'm not trying to steer
And I don't think
you
she
back.
wants her mother to be like this. If I had to, you probably could be a better
Well, I
role
don't
model for
think
her,
you-
quite
do you have a
frankly.
son? No, Sebastian.
Yes, I am.
You're a piece of
Ma'am, I didn't throw anything at somebody.
Sebastian, you're not inside my body, so don't ever insult nobody.
I doubt many
By
people are
throwing
getting
your-
your body anytime soon.
What was the last thing you said?
She said, you're not inside
Well,
my
I'm pretty
body,"
sure
and I
you
said, I
heard.
doubt anybody would really want to get your body anytime soon. I made a crack, a joke, sure, but it's to show how ridiculous they're being over not taking her car back. And by the way, after all that, after throwing stuff at me, after threatening to hit me with her truck, she took her cart back. So the whole thing about, oh, I'm too hurt or whatever, disabled to take my cart back was clearly a lie. And that's why I kept pressing, because I knew it was a lie.
Well, no, you don't know. You don't know what people's day is. You don't know what their life is.
I don't know her day, Dr. Phil, but I do know that I saw her walk out to her truck, climb up in her truck and load her groceries, and then the second she didn't need her shopping cart, it's in the handicap access way, blocking the place that handicapped people need to go.
You say you're a trained agent?
Sure, that ad.
First of all, I like how he's not even responding to what he's saying. Second of all, is Dr. Phil not going to talk about how she assaulted him twice? But she's the victim in this situation. Literally, this is what I'm getting from this. Cart narcs should have handled the situation more respectfully. He shouldn't be calling them names, although it gets him the most views. You'll see what side Dr. Phil's trying to push you on.
Who trained you?
Me. Hundreds of hours, and that adds to the whole silliness of it because these people flip
And
out over this stuff.
what kind of agent are you?
An agent of the carts, of the cart narcs.
And you said somebody curbed their cart. You said this is a violation of what?
A public decency. How many times have you pulled into a parking
Well, you
spot?
said it's a violation as though it's a violation of some code.
No, there's no criminal
Yeah.
charge. There's
He just said it. Public decency.
no ticket I'm writing anybody. It's just a violation of common courtesy, the same as littering or not picking up after your dog.
So
or...
what you meant is this is rude,
Correct, yes, sir.
but you were just acting like a cop.
No, sir. I
Or an
want
agent.
An agent, yeah. I never identify myself as law enforcement because obviously that would be illegal.
Well, here's a statement from Desiree, the woman we just saw. This man and his coworkers, are there more of you? You don't have any coworkers.
No, but that's the impression people
There,
get.
there
'cause
aren't any
we're-
other agents?
Yeah. If you saw the beginning of my first video, I mentioned that there might be more than one of this guy, which it seems like there was, but
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Okay. So she says, this man and his coworkers, of which there are none, need to stop harassing people. You never know what someone else is going through. Like many others in this world, my daughter has autism. She also has epilepsy. She's an amazing little girl, and I'm blessed to be her mother. Please stop these hateful ways. Thank you, and God bless Desiree.
With all due respect to her daughter, what does that have to do with taking her cart back?
Well, here's what it might have to do with it. It might have to do with the fact that she might have really been at the absolute edge of her coping energies. She may have been really in a hurry to get home. I don't know that. I didn't meet her. I don't know. I'm just saying.
All right, guys. So what Dr. Phil is really saying, what he's really applying here, is if I'm really stressed out and I really want to get home, I'm just going to stop doing my job entirely. I'm going to get in my car and do 130 the whole way home. And if the cops pull me over and try to give me a ticket, I'll just say, well, I'm under a lot of stress, officer.
That's
stupid.
I just read her words.
Sure, I hear what you're saying. If she was in such a hurry to get home, why'd she spend 6-7 minutes chasing me around that parking lot, throwing stuff at me? Again, it wasn't in the clip, but she threatened to run me over with her truck. We hear all these excuses. I've heard everything
Who's
from...
we?
I should say me. I heard my boyfriend just broke up with me. What does any of that have to do with picking up after yourself?
Well, I think it has to do with the fact that you antagonize and provoke people to the point that they kind of lose it.
And I didn't start out with the intention
That's
of
kind of
provoking
true.
people. This was just a why do people leave their carts out?
You put these magnets on their cars, right?
That's correct, sir. Yeah,
and you even put a flag on their
we do have those flags now too, yeah.
on their car.
And again, it's obvious, as the audience can see, it's super silly. And for people to try to threaten my life over a bit of silliness instead of just saying, you know what, I was lazy, you're right. People will lie to your face about medical issues or whatever, but I see them with my own 2 eyes, and we just saw her take her cart back.
They'll lie to your face, like tell somebody that they're a trained, authorized agent.
That's not a lie. People are getting more selfish. They're trapped in their own little fog, their own little bubble where only they matter. And now we have these mobility scooters everywhere, which are great, but from what I've seen, most people don't actually need them. They're just fat.
It's not false.
Runs a YouTube page called Cart Narcs. And there are hundreds of videos on there. Some of them are explosive videos of him chastising shoppers in parking lots who don't return their shopping carts. You say you're not doing this to antagonize. Which videos get the most views?
Well, they are the ones where people flip out the most. And because I think people agree with the pet peeve that we are highlighting here, and they also see these people acting like babies. These people are throwing adult temper tantrums.
How do the stores feel about you out doing this?
We get a lot of positive messages from people who work at the stores.
You keep saying we.
You're right.
Yeah.
You need to stop that.
And you understand we've just been through a global pandemic, right? And people have been in quarantine for over a year. And
listen, officer, we've been in quarantine for over a year, so that definitely justifies me going over 130.
You roll your eyes at this. You're trained as an engineer, right?
Yes, sir. Chemical and biomedical.
Okay, yeah. And you understand that right now we have the highest incidence of depression, anxiety, and stress levels that we've ever seen right now.
I believe
so
that.
people are on edge, and probably the best way to deal with that and nurture those people is not to throw a camera in their face and antagonize them.
See, this is
So you're letting them get away with being lazy members of society? Like,
the problem, and this is what we hear. We always hear 1,000 different reasons other than, I just didn't want to pick up after myself.
Well, if you could do that, you could do it that way, but then you wouldn't get the clickbait that you have on your channel if they weren't chasing you down with pepper spray.
Right, and again, I didn't start out doing this knowing what these reactions would be. People bring that up too, like, oh, you're just doing it for the views or whatever. Started with 0 views and 0 subscribers, but it's the the message is something that people resonate with.
None of that has anything to do with putting a cart away. That just has to do with publicly shaming someone that's less advantaged than perhaps yourself. There was one woman that said she had...
You see that girl in the background?
That's less advantaged than perhaps yourself. There was one woman that said she had one knee, and you said, I don't believe that because I saw you go in the store.
Sure,
I mean, can you look at someone and tell where they've had a
I
total knee
can look and
replacement?
see what they did the 5 minutes before I talked to them.
Well, here's that clip.
You know, rich or poor, we don't keep score. All we want is there for to be lazy bones no more. And that's not doing it.
What a great rhyme.
Oh, the curbing right in front of the cart narcs too. That's too bad. There's a cart return right over there if you want it. There's a cart return right over. No, that's your cart, not mine.
Now, who are you?
I'm Agent Sebastian with the cart narcs, like it says on my chest in bold, powerful letters.
$300?
Oh, what'd you buy?
Groceries.
Okay, so then do you think you get to make it harder for the next person to park? Here come the, okay, let's go, bring them on. I'm a nice guy. I'm helping out the community, actually.
I have one knee. I want your card.
Okay, I got one for you. But yeah, so did you have one knee when you walked into the store too, or did you lose it on the way in?
Wow.
So, Dr. Phil, we just saw her kick her cart up on the curb. We just saw her yell at me and then try to deflect with, I spent $300, like that has anything to do with anything. And then what happened magically when I called her out? She walked the cart back all the way.
You know what's funny? Dr. Phil is, in a way, talking down to the cart narc guy because the cart narc guy talks down to these people and shames them while he, Dr. Phil, is also shaming the cart narc guy. Pretty ironic, I must say.
Yes?